I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my channel. In this clip, we want to talk about one of the famous game programming pattern in the Unity, which is called state. With this state, we can define several behaviors for one character or one player. You can imagine one player already has several behaviors. For example, he can be sad, happy, or angry, or walking, run, idle, crouch, whatever. So we can define these kinds of behaviors in one pattern, which is called state. Okay, let's take a look at an example of this design pattern. I created an empty scene which called state, and it already has a player, this capsule, and the target is this cube. And right now we will say, okay, this capsule has a distance with this target, this cube. So if we are near, we are happy, and if we are far, we are sad. And here we can see the distance and the target, which is this cube. Okay, let's take a look at this script. In here, we can define a state pattern in the namespace in here, and we can create several states in one enum. In enum, we can define many specific behaviors or options for one state mode. And in this structure, for example, we can define a parameter variable, which is kind of this player modes, and define a specific mode by default of the player. For example, right now, my player mode in default mode is happy. And in here we have public float distance and public transform target. In the void update, we will check the distance between player and target. This equal vector3.distance, this transform position, the object player, and target position. In here we have a function which is called check states. In here we say if distance is less than 10 meters, for example, change the player mode to happy. And if our distance more than 10 meters and less than 20 meters, we are sad. Our player is sad. Okay, and in the do action, we will define different behaviors related to these kinds of modes of the player. In the do action, we have a switch which called, okay, check the player mode. If the player mode is happy, okay, change the color of the player to green. If we are happy, the player will be green, and if the player is sad, change the color to sad. And finally, we will demonstrate the player mode in the console of the Unity with this line, print player mode, player mode. Okay, let's come back to the Unity editor and let's save and let's play the scene. Okay, as you can see, player mode is sad and our player is red. The player distance is 15. If I change it to less than 10, we are happy. Look at this. We are happy and our player is green. Come back, it is sad. Look at this. And happy. Sad, happy. And it is the same for this line as well, or even this line. With this pattern, we can define several behaviors for our player or our object, and no need to have many booleans variables to check. Okay, if we are sad, okay, set the happy false, or blah 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 blah. All of these things will be gone, and we will just have this enum. And also, it right now it is protected. Maybe we can change it to public, and in the another scripts we have access to these modes, and we can read or get the variables, the value of this variable. For example, it can be public, and we can see what is the current mode of our player. Okay, I hope this tutorial will be helpful for you. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, and don't hesitate to ask any question related to Unity, AR, VR, and XR, and like this video if you like it. Have a great time. Bye bye.